What is up, guys? We are here for a new video. Today we are driving as Lewis Hamilton around Interlagos with the 2018 livery. We'll be running in the season mod. Now, the race hasn't started yet. It starts in about 5 hours, give or take, for the Mexico Grand Prix. So by the time you guys see this video, it might have already happened and Hamilton might be world champion, or Vettel might still have a chance, or I don't know how it's going to go. So we're going to have to wait and see for that for a different video before I talk about the race and everything that happened in that. But yeah, I mean, it's crunch time now for Vettel, because this is like properly the first time that he could lose the championship. Like, last race not so much, because Hamilton had to like won the race and Vettel would have finished like not in the points for him to have won it. So it wasn't very likely. Where with this race, it's pretty likely that Hamilton can clinch the championship in Mexico, and it'd be awesome to see, the championship being won in that stadium section. You know, he might do some donuts. He probably would save that to Abu Dhabi, but it'd be awesome to see that, like how the fans react. And I'm not sure how the fans like Hamilton compared to like obviously Perez, where they absolutely adore him. So they might boo, they might be happy, or we'll have to wait and see. But so yeah, I said to you guys that this livery was the one that I'm running for the 2018 season mod. I'll send you a link to the person who made it. He's helping me with 3 liveries. The Force India is already on in this race, but I haven't shown it yet because it's not completely done. I need to change the decals a little bit and tweak some of the colours, but apart from that, that's done. And he's also doing a Renault for me as well. So then that'll basically be the entire grid done in terms of liveries, and I just have to finish off the helmets, and then I can probably just edit the performance. It won't take me too long to do that, and then I can start churning out the 2018 season career mode videos. So that'll be awesome. That'll go really quickly. In all honesty, it'll be really quick. It'll flash your by. I think the longest process of this is either the cars or the helmets. I think the helmets are probably one of the issues, because you got to put some sort of effort in. Rather than that, I do already have like a base 2018 helmet file, because for the end of 2016 I was doing the 2018 season, and I was thinking I'll do it from just career mode purposes offline, and I never got round to doing that. So I can use most of them helmets, although most of them helmets aren't up to par, to say the least, compared to the helmets that I can make now. So I'll have to look, and I could probably use some of them. I could probably get away, but obviously in that the driver lamps were slightly different. I had like Sainz and Bottas going to McLaren, and I think it was Ocon went to Mercedes or something like that. So it was a bit all over the place. So it wasn't as realistic, but there was still always a possibility and stuff like that. So I'm gonna have to adjust that. But it's coming along quite nice. The actual download for the 2018 season mod won't come out until next year, which is, it might come out sooner. I'm just giving that time frame because of all the little adjustments I do need to make with the UI, and just other little things. That's why it's possible to actually work. And if you're wondering why I'm driving so bad in this race, it's because I for whatever reason, I just didn't realise that my brake bias was normal, like my setup. I didn't load a setup, and I just didn't realise my brake bias. Like, I never run setups anyway, but I usually change my brake bias at some point. So I didn't realise until, I think it was this lap or the next lap at least, where I realised, and then I stopped locking up going into corners. I was still driving like a toad, but at the same time, I don't know, it was weird. I don't know, I didn't like the Mercedes at all. It felt awful. This is like my worst track as well, so this is why I don't do this track very often, because it is an awful track for me. It's a simple track, but I just overcomplicate it so much. I don't know why. I can't actually handle it. But yeah, so it's going to be one of those things. It's going to come out when it's ready, and hopefully it shouldn't take too long. I hope it wouldn't take too long, but if it does, then I do apologise in advance. So fingers crossed that you'll get it before make it like a Christmas present or something like that. That'd be pretty cool. I'm pretty sure that's when I released my last one, but obviously it wasn't finalised till March, sorry. And even then, I don't think I ever completed it because it got taken down by FOM. So it's going to be like one of those things again. It's probably going to get taken down at some point. If that does happen, then I'll probably create a link and just you'd have to download it via my Twitter or something like that, just because FOM are real dodgy people. They really don't like a lot of things. I'm having a bit of trouble with RD at the moment. One of their admins is just really getting on my nerves. Like, long story short, I had an issue that I needed resolved, and instead of doing that, he basically just started having a go at me for wanting the problem to be resolved, and then criticizing me for uploading a tutorial in my helmet mod so people actually know how to use them rather than getting them and be like, great, what do I do now? And the thing is with that is it's not just me who does that. A lot of people who upload helmets to RD, they also put my tutorial in their videos, and apparently that's not acceptable either. So it's a bit weird. So he was like, just don't spam the same video in every upload, and I mean, that's not exactly accurate to an extent, if you know what I mean. But I don't know. It is what it is at the end of the day. But as you can see, once I changed my brake bias, I started driving a little bit better. I actually managed to gain a little bit of time on Vettel and Raikkonen, seeing as our teammate couldn't do absolutely nothing. But that's been it for this video, guys. It's been quite a short one. I got a lot going on today. I got a lot of stuff I need to do. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you after the race, and let's see if Hamilton's world champion or not. Bye-bye.